What's going on, everybody? My name is Nico, and this is the MOG 12 with a long barrel, fast mags, and I don't know why it's called fast mags. You're putting 2 shells in at a time. That's not a mag, but in rapid fire. So I was using the MOG earlier today, using it with choke. I didn't really like it with choke. So here's the thing. Back in the beta, the MOG 12 sucked. Or I guess it didn't suck. It was about the same as it is right now, because barrel choke didn't really do anything. I mean, it did something. It gave it a one-shot kill range, but it wasn't very good. Like, it didn't extend it that far. It didn't do, like, you know, there's a bunch of stuff. And then when the game came out, barrel choke was really good, and people didn't like that. So they nerfed it a lot. And by a lot, I mean they legitimately nerfed the shit out of barrel choke again, because I was using the MOG and I like barely get one shots with the barrel choke on it. Like, I was going barely even while using barrel choke. I took the choke off and just hip fired the thing to 2-shot everybody. It was so much easier. So unfortunately, in my opinion, I think the barrel choke is kind of a useless attachment at this point again. So I'm just going to probably just hip fire the damn thing instead of going full out barrel choke status. But yeah, that's just what I feel is best on the MOG right now, in my opinion, and the way I play it. But yeah, I enjoy pump action shotguns. If you followed my YouTube channel before, you would know that I was very much a person who used pump actions all the time. And back in the Modern Warfare 3 days, I was able to get a pump action. I was able to get a Moab with the yeah, the A12 was in that game, but that's not what I was trying to say. The Spaz 12, the Model 1887, and the KSG 12. And man, was the KSG 12 one of my favorite guns ever. Don't know what it was about that gun. I just love the fucking pump action on it. I love the oomph it really gave. Like, it just, yeah, such a good oomph to it. The way you put the shells in it via the bottom loader. Just, some people called it finger banging the gun, which is, you know, kind of true. It did look kind of like it, but damn it, I love that gun. I loved the KSG-12 in Black Ops 2 as well. Both those games. Even though it was, like, in KSG-12 in Black Ops 2 was a slug shotgun. So it was like a short-range sniper rifle that would one-hit people to the toe. But fuck, it was one of my favorite guns ever in both games. Even though Modern Warfare 3 is more of a standard pellet shotgun, still loved it. But anyway, I've used shotguns a lot in my time playing Call of Duty, and I was kind of sad to see that the pump action shotty and just, you know, the SG-12 and all that was actually a secondary in this game, because past Modern Warfare 2 they'd been in primaries. Because they wanted to, like, they weren't sure how to really balance them. Because in Modern Warfare 2, even though they were secondaries, you could use them as primaries and you would do fine. The Spaz 12 in Modern Warfare 2 is a thing of legend. So, you know, it's kind of funny that they went back to secondaries, but made them worse. Because even after getting certain attachments for the MOG 12, I don't think it's that amazing anymore. Before it was pretty annoying, and I don't know if I'd call it OP, but it was definitely an annoying weapon to go against, for sure. So I get why they changed it and nerfed the barrel choke on it. But I'm kind of sad, because I really like being able to run around with a shotgun and one-shot people. But, you know, shit happens. They're going to nerf things if people, or if they see that, you know, people aren't exactly having fun with it. Or playing against it. So I'm not surprised. It just sucks for me because, you know, I like to do that. But, you know, 2-shotting things isn't that big a deal. It seems like people have a hard time really, what's the word I'm looking for? Tracking you when you're able to weave left and right at full speed. Also, I got severely lucky that my Seeker stunned that person right as I needed 10 points for my next sniper's nest. But yeah. Being able to press W or AD back and forth to strafe really throws people off really hard on PC, even if your aim's really good. But that's the game. I went 38-8, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm just gonna merge this gameplay in with the other Mog 12 gameplay. So it's just one big gameplay, or as one big video is more correct. But yeah, so I'm just kind of sad that the shotguns are secondaries in this game. There are only 2 shotguns. And, like, there's not anything really cool happening with either one of them. Like, the Mog 12 is just a standard pump action, which you can put Dragon's Breath on. Or Dragon's Fire? I think it's Dragon's Breath. Which would be cool if most people on PC didn't run around with Stim Shot. I mean, you can just heal faster than it'll burn you to death. And then the SG-12 has the operator mod, the strobe light, which would be cool, except for on PC it's not very good because it doesn't really fuck with people that hard. I mean, and I like the SG-12 a lot. I love spam shotties because, I mean, it's not that they're easy to use. It's not that per se, but what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I mean, it's just, I mean, running around hip firing is a completely different experience than trying to, like, strafe and aim down sight and all kinds of stuff. Also, he got a really far away one-shot kill with the choke on his gun. And I was like, right there, that's me going like, what the fuck is going on? I couldn't do a one-shot even while aiming down sight the one time I used it. So, I don't know. Maybe I gotta mess around with the choke again. I know that kind of makes me a dick because most people think the choke is kind of cheap and just extends the range to a ridiculous degree, but yeah, I don't care. I'll use the Hades crossbar forever as long as it exists in the game. I don't give a shit. If something's OP, I'll use it. If it's in the game, you know, developers know it's in the game, I'm not gonna not use it. That's just how I roll in video games. It's like if it gives me an advantage and it's not ban worthy, like if I won't get banned for using it, then I'm gonna use it. That's just how I, like, if something's like clearly an exploit, then I won't do it. But you know, using a gun or an attachment isn't exploit. I love the fact that that guy thought he could jump over that. That was hilarious to me. But yeah, like the gung-ho thing where if you cancel your sprint while aiming down sight, you can shoot instantly instead of having to actually raise your gun up. If you haven't tried it, literally just sprint, press like if your aim button, no matter what console or PC you're on. Like if you're on PC, obviously right mouse button. If you're on console, it's left trigger. You know, press the aim button and then press your left mouse if you're on PC. Press your right trigger if you're on console. And like right away, and you'll shoot instantly. Your gun will appear in front of you and start firing. It won't even do an animation or anything. That's been in the game the entire time the game has been out. The game's been out for more, like, about to be 2 months with the biggest, like, content patch coming next week. So I don't know. Like, at this point, it's like, if that's not supposed to be that way, then you would think they'd get rid of it. But that's just me. I was watching the CWL stream for a little bit, the COD World League. I think it's COD World League. I don't know. It's the fucking professional Call of Duty stuff. I was watching that for a second, and everybody was running dexterity, and I was wondering, like, do they think, like, is it a part of the rule set that they can't use gung-ho because they're unsure of whether or not it's a glitch or bug that it makes it to where you can shoot instantly? Because at this point, we're 2 months into the game. Treyarch hasn't said anything about whether or not that it's a glitch. I would just assume that the gung-ho thing is intended at this point because they haven't said anything at all about it. And it's all over the place. Drifter, Ace, anybody who does like weapon videos or in-depth videos or anything about how the game works has said like, hey, this is how it works. It has for a long time. Like ever since the game's released. And nothing's been changed. So I think gung-ho is working as intended, but I don't know. I'm going to use gung-ho with that. I'll fuck around with the choke a little more, see if I like it. But this match, I went 36-8. Pretty similar amount of kill KD, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed these two gameplays smashed together. I'm pretty sure I said in the last one, the video, but oh well. That was before I had made up my mind. But yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.